Hello, this is Lee Garden 3, and I'm presenting to you today Command & Conquer 3 Tiberium Wars. Considering I am part of the Exploder community, I should probably be doing more of these. Yeah, this one works as well, so that's awesome, that's brilliant. And what I want to show you, my friends, is an awesome match that I had just recently. And you'll see this. I was playing as Nod against the GDI. It was an auto match on Tournament Dust Bowl. You saw that. Anyway, so this is me, the Nod, in red, and this is my opponent, the GDI, in blue. And my plan here was to go for a quick economic build-up, and then spam out Scorpion tanks with the laser upgrade that they get, and just try and dominate the map quickly. So I'm going to build a crane first, and first of all I'm going to make a generator. Well, 2 generators. From there, I'm going to, well, you'll see. Let's just see what he's doing. He's taking an excavator out. Blah, blah, blah. Good, good. So, first of all, I make my crane make a refinery for me, and from the Hand of Nod, I make 2 saboteurs, and then I sell the Hand of Nod, as you will see shortly, I hope. And I send that militia squad into the middle of the town to just keep an eye on it for me. These 2 saboteurs that I produced, they're both going off and capturing these Tiberium spikes for me. So I just get like a constant stream of resources in. I now also have 2 refineries up. So what I'm trying to do is just quickly get a massive batch full of resources into my base as quick as possible. That's the plan anyway. So I think I make a 3rd one as well, because I just want as many resources as I possibly can in a very short space of time. That's my plan. So now I'm getting a large amount of resources from those, and my crane makes another power plant for me, just in case. You can never have too many power plants, my friends. And once I've got another 2 power plants up and running, I pack up my UAV and I send it off down here, because I wanted to capture this area for a good kind of like resource base. I could have captured that one on the left, but that would be too simple, my friends. So both of the Tiberium spikes are mine. So let's see what this guy's doing. He's got his outpost next to this Tiberium field, but he hasn't produced anything quite yet. At his main base, he's got, let's see, a war factory and 3 harvesters going in that Tiberium field, and he's got another one at this one. So he's trying to like get a massive economic boom as well at the start, but as you'll see, I soon sussed this out. I had built a war factory in the meantime while my UAV was going over, and I wanted to get a feel of what my enemy was going to try and do, so you'll see what I did in a minute. My UAV unpacks itself with this new Tiberium spike, and I start building refineries for this area. So what I did was, from that war factory, I made a radar buggy, just a cheap radar buggy, to just see what my opponent's up to. So I saw that he was going for like this massive economic kind of build-up, and he was a sneaky one because he did it up here as well, and he made another war factory which I didn't know about. So I didn't care about this radar buggy, I just wanted to see what my opponent was making so I could handle it appropriately. So 2 more refineries go up here, and now that I've got basically just supplies coming out of the ears and like from every single possible orifice of death, I decide now is the time to start producing units en masse, and we will wait for this moment patiently and calmly. I make an operations center because I want to get up to the final tech level so that I can get the laser capacity upgrade, or capacitors, whatever. But in the meantime, I've had about 8,000 resources odd now. So I was just going to start spamming out the Scorpion tanks ready for the attack. I know I need a large bunch of them. So let's see what this guy's doing in the meantime. He's making pit balls and predator tanks. Essentially what I think this guy was trying to do was he was trying to get an all-round force that just couldn't be countered by anything Nod threw at like anything I threw at him, because he made APCs as well. He was really trying to just like dominate that aspect. Resource-wise, we're more or less doing the same, because he's using all 3 of these resource areas, and I'm using Tiberium spikes and just 2 of these resource, like Tiberium fields, while he's using 3. I wasn't too fussed about that. I got my tech lab up, and I made the laser capacitors straight away. I'm already researching it, if you can see by the blue bar. And now is the couple of minutes where I just spammed Scorpion tanks en masse, just to kind of be like, yay, rapage. In the meantime, lol, Grenadier, you are such a fool. Yeah, so he's just building up his forces, and I'm building up my forces as quick as I can. I could have probably built a third, like, you know, war factory, but I didn't think that far. I was just like, hey, this is producing enough. And once I had about, I don't know how many, about 12, 13, 14, I send them off, and my laser capacitors upgrade will be done soon, so you really need, if you want to do like a mid-game rush like this, laser capacitators, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean, it's like a crucial, because you need it to do any significant damage. Meanwhile, he dropped off an engineer on my left Tiberium spike, but I wasn't too fussed, I still have another one. So now I've got the laser capacitors upgraded. I did a jamming thing so he couldn't see exactly what I was doing. And then I launched the attack on this main concentration of his forces. So he has like a really mixed army, which could have spelled imminent death if it had been like anything else. Like if it had been a combined force of anything else other than these things. And luckily for him though, I just outproduced his army here. Cocky Predator tank. Die. Next, oh yeah, so he makes a sonic emitter to try and counter this. In the meantime, I destroy his war factory to stop him getting like distraction things out. Meanwhile, his like sonic emitter is just deciding to be an asshole. Rip that up. Take out these squads here. So he tries to stand, you know, one of those UAV bombing things. Not UAV bombing things. What am I on about? The oh, you know what I mean. The sonic like disruption beam. I don't know crap on this game. But his sonic emitters are really starting to rip up my units, but I'm just continuously spamming Scorpion tanks towards his base. I'm realising that maybe this isn't working, but basically I don't mind taking losses. I can spam them out quicker than he can like make forces to counter this. So he has zone troopers. They're being arsey, but I really don't pay much attention to them. And now I'm losing a lot of forces to these sonic emitters he's building, but I was just trying to stop them from... You'll see. So then I'm like, oh, WTF, these zone troopers need to die in a pit of fire, so... Laser to the face. Yay. I bring up more forces as well, more Scorpion tanks, you know, because you can never have too many of these arseholes. I know it's kind of a cheap strategy, but you know, it works, and if it works, I don't give a shit. And then to just make me so happy, he built another sonic emitter, but I was hoping by destroying his main base he'd run out of power, and he did. So that made that sonic disruption more or less impossible for like any advantage for him. Over on the left flank, which I didn't realise, I did not realise he had any of this yet, and he was producing a massive counter-attack force of just like any old shit to try and stop me. I was just destroying the generators to stop him from building any extra stuff to support him. And now his massive raiding force comes in, and I'm like, ah shit. So I've now got to hold this off. Luckily his pitballs come first, so I'm able to take out those like damaging early units first. Then his APCs come in, and we handle this quite well. In the meantime, I've more or less at this point realised that he has like some extra base, so I'm sending stealth tanks over here, as well as a large army of Scorpion tanks. And my plan was really simple. We're just going to destroy these units, these supply things. We're going to stop him from being able to supply his lines of units back at his main base. So while those are ripping those up, I'm having an epic final battle with my Scorpion tanks against his remaining two Predators on this counter-attack of his. So he did actually manage to finish me on this side, but it was too late. I'd ripped apart the left side by now, really badly. And at this point, he realised that he was fucked, and he gave up. Epic win! So that, my friends, is how to do a economically mid-game supported Scorpion rush. I hope you enjoyed it. And as you can see by the stats, like, really economically wise, we were more or less the same. So it just came down to whoever struck first and whoever could deal the most damage. Well, okay, he gradually got more resources than me, but you get the gist. Anyway, good game to Alistar crew, and I speak to you guys soon.